Okay, so this is the Valid Conjure, game number 38 in the Elliptic Streak. This is, well, we have a little bit of progress, let's put it that way. I was about to say this is going to be easy, but that would be an outright lie, is what that would be. This is still the danger zone, easily. I mean, we effectively are atheist right now. We don't have, we don't have any Ru powers, and we have rejected the first set of sacrifices, so getting the second set will take forever. We'll probably swap off of him. So last time we left off, right, and we were thinking about going Gozag. I've decided not to do that, mainly because I am afraid of the food situation. Ultimately, the slow metabolism doesn't totally make up for the carnivorous. So I think I'm better off just like trying my luck here. Hey, that's good, NG Matt. One thing I did off camera is I wore a ring, unidentified ring, because I have remove curse. Turns out we had magical power, so we can. I mean, we can drop bombs, dude. We can make basically as many prisms as we want. So in terms of offense, we're good. You know, we can beat just about anything, which is why I'm not super worried. I just don't want to get one-shotted by something stupid. So let's just try to make sure that doesn't happen. But I'm not going to take Gozag. Holding out for Sifmuna, holding out for Kiku, holding out for GrTm even. If we were to find a Chivia altar, I'd probably take that. Anyway, I've screwed around with my skills a little bit. We're now training all this stuff. The Charms is for swiftness. We're only taking it to like 3. We're taking Evokes to 5, Stealth to 5, Fighting to 5, Dodging to 5, and then after that, we'll kind of see what's going on. But, yeah, no Gozag. No Gozag today. I just don't think it's the right move. Hey, and there's the temple right there. So I'm gonna have my pick of the litter. Get it? Pick of the litter? Because I'm a cat. Okay. So something I was seriously considering was Zen, but the problem with that is that we wouldn't be able to do stat form later. So here's our choices. Here's our choices as I see it. GrTm is here. Kiku is here. Those are both great. Wujian is here, and Wujian is actually not terrible on this guy, although I probably won't go in that direction. Heppel would be kind of a weird choice because it would cut my hit points even more. We really don't want that. Vehumeta's comedy option, we're not doing that. Sifmuna is just not here. Honestly, I'm tempted to go Ashen Zari. I know that probably sounds weird, but I don't know, man. I think we have to go Kiku. Kiku's the guy that will give me... He'll give me endgame power for sure. No matter what happens, he will give me the power to win the game. So will GrTm, but he'll force me to train invocations, which I don't necessarily want to. Well, I don't know. Either way, I'm either training invocations or I'm training necromancy. But the thing about necromancy is that I'm getting more out of it than what GrTm gives me. So, yeah, we're gonna go Kiku. Kiku it is. We're not gonna bother training necromancy for a little while. No Core's Ghost. We can beat him. We're faster than him. Remember, we have like a million... Oops. We have like a million mana, so... I just have to be careful about the way that I... set these things. Very high effort spell. Wow, look at all that experience. We get intelligence. We're going to start getting strength at some point, not only for the fact that we want to kill things with stat form at some point, but also because we don't want to get clown pied to death. Get that stat 0. Obviously bad. There's a shop right there, but it's a weapon boutique, so it's pretty much guaranteed to be useless. But there's a scroll shop too, and a distillery, okay, and a bookshop, wow. Dang, now that would have been a nice war axe to find. Strength +9, Arlec, chop, wow. Not bad at all. Okay, we got potions, magic, curing, ligma even, agility, brilliance. Let's hold off, oh, and ambrosia. Let's hold off on buying any of this, we just put it on our shopping list. Ammo, identify, tally, silence even, amnesia, a lot of good stuff. Eat the corpse, go into the bookshop. I think we have stat form, yeah we do. Alright, stat form's available. We'll be going for that real quick. But since we can't afford that just yet, let's look at everything else. Book of Death is available, so we can be Bolt of Draining. That means that we'll definitely have Corpse Rot, although it costs money. Oh, Book of Changes is available. And Book of Minor Magic. Well, both the Book of Changes and the Book of Minor Magic are very, very good. I'm going to go with Changes because I want transmutations anyway. And the arrows will, you know, arrows will let me clean stuff up. I mean, I have 30. That's pretty good. 30 arrows is pretty good. If I get even a little bit of transmutations, I mean, I'd like to have more arrows, but eventually we're going to run into a centaur. You know, is Dispel Undead forbidden? Why would it be? Kiku is fine with that. It's necromancy. He doesn't have any particular, you know, love for the undead. He just gives you the ability to control them, so he'll actually give you Dispel Undead. Anyway, we'll be going for Blade Hands sooner than later. Uh-oh. Wow. I'm gonna have to check if he can one-shot me. He's not fast. Electric Eel. 3d6, 6, 12, 18, speed 10. He cannot one-shot me. Unless he had a double zap. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen by going here. We're going to Fulm right there. Fulm is honestly just going to kill everything for me. Really outrageous. Now, What's-His-Face has not actually given me a book yet. You know, it actually feels kind of lame that we're worshipping Kiku now. But I tell you, Corpse Call is still really good. You know, with Animate Dead. If he gives me that, just being able to make a bunch of allies around me is helpful. Crap. Here we go. Had it in your mind that one of the death gods forbid it? Redemnal forbids holy. You may be thinking of that. But I don't think anybody forbids Dispel Undead. Weirdly enough, the good gods forbid Dispel Undead, come to think of it, because it's a necromancy spell. They don't like any necromancy, even stuff that blows up bad guys. This is so cool. This is so straightforward, man. I forgot how fun having fulminant prism can be at this part of the game, especially if you're just a little bit fast, you know. I suppose I should probably buy, you know, I should probably, let's buy Brilliance. Seems like an odd choice, but it gives us the identify on it. Gives me the ability to cast Blade Hands once I memorize it, if need be. We could even go Ice Form and melee some Hydras, although that's not going to happen. Just a thought. But yeah, I mean, provided we don't get GG'd by a Centaur, we're probably okay. Yeah, Sif would have been a lot better than Kiku, considering the fact that we already found stat form. But the thing is, I hadn't found stat form. The fact that I just found that 5 seconds after finding Kiku was very very unlikely, let's say. There's my first gift. Animate skeleton pain, sublimation of blood, regen. Okay, we'll get the skeleton. That's good. Chain necromancy to 5 so we can cast that very reliably. Although it's more for the stuff we'll find later on. We're gonna get regen as well, actually. Good. But yeah, honestly, in terms of killing things, we can ride out Prism for so long that I'm mostly inclined, after I get this Transmutations up, which is, by the way, more for sticks to snakes than trying to cast Blade Hands, I'm mostly inclined to get things that will help my dude survive. Wow! Ring of the Mage. That's sick. That's really good. The regen amulet is not too shabby either. And our core is available. Our C is available, but we won't need it. We get that by default. Ring of Fire, maybe. Nice. What's up, Jackal Bros? Yeah, the mage ring definitely helps. We don't really need the MR since we already have MR+, so MR++ just kind of gets us to our cap faster. You know, Felids, of course, have a really high natural MR. By the way, that was our first Centaur, and he got blasted, thankfully. Like he got injured before he even came on the screen, so he didn't have much time to screw me up. By no means are we a defensive dude yet. Identify all this stuff. Oh hey, here's my buddy. There we go. Identify. Nothing too interesting. But we will get there. Nice. Okay. Identify the potion. More identify. I think we don't have anything left to identify, though. We could afford some of those potions and scrolls, but I don't think we need them yet. I think I'm inclined to save up for the book. Okay, this is the worst thing that could have happened. We have a Centaur at max range, right? So this is like my nightmare. He can kill me right now, actually. If I were to go over and XV him, he does 10 plus short bow. 10 plus 9 is 19. You know, times 2, that's obviously enough to kill me. So Blink is the safest thing to do, Fear is the second safest, Fog is the third safest. Technically a Curing, I think, would guarantee that I live, but you know what we're going to do is we're going to Fear. Wow. Why is he not frightened anymore? Was that a second one? That sure is fascinating. You assume a fearsome visage, nothing appears to happen. Can you not fear things twice in a row? We're gonna Fog. Thankfully he didn't shoot. That was so lame. We have like 8 curing. Why don't we just use a couple, or use one and then cast regen? And we should be okay. That was obnoxious. Have fun with the prism, bruh. Did he die? He didn't die. I'm gonna get in the hallway is what I'm gonna do. There we go. The thing is, it's like, it's not even as bad as it could be, because we could block the shots with the prisms, kinda. And yeah, that's lame, man. I would like to know why it is he didn't get feared the second time, though. As far as I know, there's no mechanic that stops you from doing it twice in a row. He just succeeded on a very exceedingly low roll, I guess. Really unfortunate. Sorry about my voice, by the way. I'm a little hoarse right now because I don't know, man. This is why I have a home gym, because I'm one of those dudes who shouts every single time he well, not shouts, but I grunt pretty loud when I'm doing my rows, and that would be pretty obnoxious if I was in public, I guess. But yeah, today was row and bench day. I did not mean to place the prism here. Do I have time to get away? Yeah, I do. Okay. 3 steps because I'm a cat. Yeah, the Centaur was by a wall, but I didn't get the thing is, I didn't get the message of he's not afraid anymore and turns to fight or whatever. Like, it's like, oh, well, I'm cornered and I'm turning to fight. There's a message that says something like that. And the thing about that is that I guess it happened off screen. I didn't know that could happen. I thought that was only if you were like right next to them, not in the process of strolling away. But I mean, I guess I've learned something today. Hey, buddy. No, we didn't go zag. We found wow, that's a D8 moccasin. Hey, buddy. We found the temple right afterwards. It's kind of a funny story, actually. We found the temple right afterwards. We went Kiku, and then right after that we found a book with stat form in it. So, ironically, it would be a little better for us if we had just found the book first. We could have gone Sif or something. Oh, you get the stab from teeth. Interesting. Interesting, I didn't know that. Okay, we just found an amulet. I will identify that. It's Rage. Okay. Not bad. Vampires get a really weird version of Fang Stabs, where I don't think it does extra damage, but it does like heal a bunch of hit points. If it's a living thing that you can draw blood from. Maybe it does extra damage though, I don't know. That I have not checked. Just keep making prisms over here. Prism is perhaps the coolest tool for taking out orc packs. I mean, that's awesome. The AoE alone is just incredible. Great. But yeah, I don't know how much work we're going to get out of Kiku without Animate Dead. If we get Simul, we'll definitely use that. I think. Whatever. The Necronomicon will be nice. We'll get there. Let's actually take Fighting to 10. Sticks to Snakes is in a decent spot, but I'd like to take that even higher. Claws of Pain. You know, you should be able to brand claws. Why not? I started Searing Raying before it could actually hit him, just because the next set, after the first of Searing Rays really does more damage, and it's just overall a lot more important, so I just wanted to get the whole thing started, and he got hit by the prism anyway, so it's getting owned. Prism makes me feel like I'm playing GoldenEye. Oh, you mean with the claymores or whatever? Proximity mines. So there's a book here. I wonder what it is. It's one we already have. It's the Book of Air, so we found 2 books of air. We found File of Floods. Very good. Definitely moving on up in the world. Found a hat, but sadly, kitty cats cannot wear hats for some reason. You'd think they would be able to, but nope. Cats should be able to wear boots. 2 boots. Maybe. Cats should be replaced with the Cheetahman and be able to just wear all slots. Alright, this is kind of tough, or could be. Okay, good. He died before he could do much to me. Nice. Man, Prism really, really earning its keep. 152 arrows now. That is way better. That is way better than 30. So, I mean, we have a lot of snakes available. Really good stuff. Another book. Every book you find on a Phalid or an Octopode is like a godsend. That one is okay. Summon Ice Beast, we don't really need it, but it is nice that it's available, I guess. There are other books I definitely would have wanted more, but this is not bad. Kitties should get their own barding boot types called booties. I like it, but I don't like the name. I think we're going to have to change it to Kitten Mittens. All right. I guess I'm gonna really? Okay. I had to blow a charm. My magic just didn't work out for me. And the file, I mean, everything that could have gone wrong there actually went wrong, because the file dumped the water elemental behind the guy, which kind of goes to show that I should have stopped the file closer to me, even though it gives you a little bit of damage, or a lot of damage sometimes. When it hits the guy, it wasn't going to be enough to kill a orc warrior. So I paid the price of one charge of Enslave. What kind of weapon does he have? Protection? Okay. Also, Prism works okay in a hallway. You just have to be a little more clever about it. See? Have to make sure they're walking towards it instead of attacking it. That's such a meme. It needs to be in mainline. Yeah. Hey, we actually found Lair reasonably early. Prism should destroy walls. Sounds very powerful. Okay, buddy. He's just throwing rocks and doing like 20-some damage to me, so we walk away from him. Nice enchanted broadaxe, bro. Hey, animate dead. That's good. That's really good. Don't have the spell levels for it, though. Why don't we start training some spellcasting? In fact, I wonder if there's anything I can get rid of. I guess I could get rid of Dazzle Spray. But it's still pretty useful in some ways. But I do want that. Animate dead. Identify the amulet. Inaccuracy, no thanks. Potion. It's mutation. Okay. Actually, I think DCSS already is Bomberman with the Prism. More or less. Okay, so is there anything we can do that's not quite so noisy? Dazzle Spray is pretty quiet. I don't want a prism on these floors that are totally unexplored, even if it is really good. Dazzle Spray is letting me do a couple things here. Yeah, that's not bad. That's doable. Dazzle Stabs are cool. We don't have any unarmed combat yet, though, so not super viable. I feel okay about prisming now. Honestly, we're faster than almost everything in here. Except for that. Wish Inner Fire was available. That would be good. Uh-oh. Not good. Could probably zerk him down, come to think of it. Why is this guy joining with like a billion dudes? Fascinating. Anyway, what to do about the spiny frog? I probably shouldn't zerk it down, but we're kind of out of options here. Should be okay. Yeah, that could have gone badly. But the only other option was to use resources, and I did not particularly want to do that. Wait, are there corpses around? There are corpses around. Okay. Just kind of block this dude in. Actually, I think we can do a foam right here, and it'll have time to charge up. We need to get the cat to the bottom of the sea to eradicate the frog menace. I agree. I mean, you know I'm going to get frog pond because I always get frog pond, right? So it is what it is. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Okay. Teleport. I'm actually going to burn an agi here. Gotta watch out for those packs, man. I had hoped that we would not run into any blink frogs this early. See, the Troll Shaman ending I'd be totally cool with. That sounds awesome. Catoblepus might be slightly annoying for this dude to deal with, but really not bad. Yeah, foam is not a good tool for killing blink frogs. See how he trolls me by blinking around? There we go. If Prism actually hits him, it's amazing. But if it doesn't, well, if it doesn't, then there's a problem. How many hit points does he have? 33? 33. Magic Dart's probably not very good. Make an ally. Now this is not bad. Hilarious. Okay, well, we got him. I see that we have our first Basilisk, and honestly, I'm not really inclined to take chances with getting petrified with him. But yeah, I mean, if I could choose any ending to get, I think it would be the Troll Shaman ending. Definitely not the Wheel of Death or whatever. Macro anime skeleton to see. I have my reasons. I have my reasons that I don't do that. I know a lot of people like to do that, but I don't. Because sometimes I don't want to make a skeleton, you know? Why is this guy spamming me? This is really annoying. Macro Q to V. Oh, I see what you mean. Because I can't throw things. Can I die to this? I don't think I can die to this. There we go. I knew all that stuff would either die or come real close to dying. From the first prism, or the next prism, that is. Nice. Thankfully it doesn't seem like there's any spiders here. But you never know. Change your quiver with the parentheses. Nice. Back up a bit. I want my mana back. Yeah, that is useful. I mean, I don't know. The problem is that like I can make my skeletons and everything, but they're just going to disappear over time because I'm not Uratum null. Nice. Okay, I'm going to use the ray. Oh yeah. Can I survive? Can only do 18 damage. Nice. Every fight's an adventure when you're a fellet. Every single fight's an adventure. Oh god. Shafted 2 floors from layer 2 to layer 4. I see that there is an artifact longbow on the ground. No, we don't know if it's pawned yet because this is layer 4, not layer 6. But remember, we can always receive corpses and make some skeletons. Although I might, whoa! Kiku gave us Val Clutch. When did Kiku give us Val Clutch? That's amazing. Okay, Necromancy's going to 10. That's going to be our bread and butter kill spells, what that's going to be. Of course, we have to survive this crap first, so let's have our snakes do that. Let's use our magic mapping. So we have swamp, okay. We're very far away from... No, we're not. There's an upstairs right there. Yeah, BVC is super nice. I was going to get Animate Dead, but I think I'm more inclined to just go ahead and memorize that. And then train Earth to 10. Hark! There is a gateway to a gauntlet on this level. Find the entrance quickly before the gate is sealed. Alright. I seriously doubt that we can handle what's in a gauntlet. Seriously doubt it. But we will take a look. It's not impossible. Snakes kill Hydra. Snakes kill anything, really. Mahydra. I don't know why I'm even looking at this. There's almost no chance. Okay. 1 artifact ring, 2 artifact ring. First artifact ring here, with some melee that can probably kill me in 1 turn. Second artifact ring here, with some simulacrums that can probably kill me in 1 turn. Hey Wesley, what's up, man? No matter what we do, we'd have to fight. We'd have to fight these dumbass simulacrums, not just once, but maybe twice. Two sets of simulacrums. The Minotaur throws a steel javelin, massive damage. Ouch! Yeah, no, we could kill... We could absolutely kill a Minotaur just with a bunch of skeletons. Probably, but that doesn't mean I want to do that. Hornet Simulacrum. Simulacrums are not that bad. I mean, we have MO. And we have a haste, although I wouldn't want to burn it. Too bad I don't have my RC Plus from thick, shaggy cat fur yet. 1 level away from RC Plus, I know, right? But the thing is, yeah, like we could MO both of these and enslave like 1 of them, and as soon as it dies, they all die. So I don't know. Well, maybe not. Hey, Salty, thanks for the sub, man. Valid game for the PR tie. Actually, it's valid game for the PR, the passing of the PR. Or you mean to break the tie, yeah. Oh man, this is so many simulacrums. Am I being totally filled with hubris by thinking of doing this? Wish we had Holy Word. Now that would make this more doable. Just like MO than Holy Word. I could probably do this with just Ligma. Next level strat, intentionally die to skip the minnow. Well, where would that send me on the floor, I wonder? You know? For all I know, it could send me... I guess it would have to send me somewhere where I can't see monsters. So, I don't know. Knowing my luck, it would send me like right into the middle of one of these places with enemies in it. So dying is not an option. We have 1 invis. That certainly works against simulacrums. Dang, man, we even have Dispel Undead, but no Amnesia to get it available. Then, you know, if we had that, we would just quaff Brilliance. What's the reason for Kiku? Just because Kiku's a really good god, and I hadn't found statue form yet, so basically I wanted a god that would guarantee me an endgame strategy, and Kiku's it. Now we found stat form after that, but I don't know. With regards to this situation, what I could do is I could use Sticks to Snakes. I want to make sure that everything in here is what I can see. I can't hear my shouts through this, damn. Yeah, there's 5 things. Okay, good. Now we can see all of it. Let me just count. If I go through here, no, I'm gonna have to fight it all. We could be really clever and use Sticks to Snakes and Fulminant Prism. This is just the reason I'm concerned is that this layout is weird. And they would kill the snakes really fast. And then of course there's a damn wolf spider here. That is a wolf spider, right? No, it's a redback. Not quite as bad. There's a wolf spider. With haste we could do it. But man, I don't know, is this worth it? What do you guys think? I know I can take the minnow. The minnow is just a matter of making a billion snakes and then immolating and then they slaughter them. That's easy. It's just these simulacrums. There's also a wand here. It's so worth it. Probably. You wouldn't? Eh. Hornet. Bullfrog. I want to see what I'm up against. Bullfrog. Centaur. Hornet. Might level up from the first simulacrums. I doubt it. Harpy. Do we have resistance? No resistance. Well, probably no resistance. Let's drink this. Okay, we have cancellation. I was hoping that was resistance. I think it probably is worth it is the thing. Because, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. How many brilliance do we have? 3? Yeah, drink that. I'll clutch this stuff. I'll go ahead and burn the ammo. Val clutch really does solve my problems, doesn't it? And we have enough brill to do this the whole way. Scattershot, alright. Okay, we go in. Go over here. Whoa, 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 I screwed up. I forgot I had to do this. I misread the map. I thought this would send me right over here, and I just completely acted like this didn't exist. No, it's not the end. Oh, it could be, but I may have to burn a blink, which sucks ass because we only have one. It could kill me. For sure. Could drink invis. And as long as it doesn't shoot me the first turn, we're okay. Oh, it can one-turn me, absolutely. Well, actually, no, it can't one-turn me. It can do 41 damage. No, I'm fine, Wesley. I have at least 2 turns to do stuff. My only fear is the dragons actually coming in and causing me issues. If this was just the OgLob, we'd be fine. This was certainly a misplay, but not as bad as it looks. If I wanted to be cute, like really cute, I could do like a fulminant prism right here and be reasonably assured that I'm not getting blasted next turn. That's kind of goofy though. I think we're going to burn invis is what we're going to do. Okay, so he hits me immediately. That's not so good. I feel pretty confident to run away though. Hey, Human Destiny 2. I know who you are. You're that guy who was doxing people in my Discord. I think you're going to have to be my first Twitch ban, man. Because I don't really want you here. Yeah, I am at 21 now. He posted a picture of Asimov in my Discord without his permission. And I just don't want him around. It's the first person I've ever had to ban from anything. Anyway, yeah, no, Wesley, we have the Felled Lives, but using those is generally very bad. I think we can just walk away. See, check that out. That's hilarious. The acid dragon spit acid at the OgLob plant. Okay, okay, we're in a slightly better spot. Still in Viz. Here's the real question. What do we do to survive this crap? The Invis was definitely the right move. I think first of all, we cast Regen here. We still have 3 MO. If I wanted to, I could Sticks to Snakes, and then MO, and then have them blow him up for me. Prism out of line of sight is also an option. It'll definitely attract the guys, but then again, anything I do is going to attract the dragons. I think this is the right... This way the OgLobs absolutely cannot screw me up. Hey, this is great. I'm going to drink a curing, though. Okay, that's one dragon. I don't think I've killed the... What? No. Unarmed combat increases to level 1. Kiku accepts your kill. So the OgLob's dead. At least one of the dragons may still be alive, though. Or just one of the dragons. But why do I care? Let's just leave. Alright, so that was a bad mistake. I did, in fact, risk losing 1 life. But overall, it wasn't that bad. The only thing I'm really sad about there is the fact that it is the fact that I used an Invis, because Invis would have been really helpful against not just these simulacrums, but maybe the Minotaur as well. No, we did not burn a blink. We used Invis and we just walked, because I knew that I don't want to say the maximum that could happen is that we got hit twice or once. Because technically he could have shot me twice, but with my stealth level and being Invis, as long as I'm moving, he's probably not going to get a bead on what location I'm at. So he did shoot us once right as we drank the Invis. But, you know. Oh man. What to do here? Those harpies are going to own you. They sure are. I was just going to haste and maybe even blink as well. The harpies are indeed the big issue here. They're extremely fast. Well, they're slightly slower than a real harpy, to be fair. But yeah, they're still pretty damn fast. But I have scattershot, man. I think with haste I'm probably okay. They're not batty. Oh, they lose batty after their simulacrums? Speed 30, oh god. Well, the thing, I totally can one-shot them, though, with scattershot. Like, honestly, if I use haste... I feel pretty good about just, like, straight up using nothing but scattershot over and over. Oh, man. I think we haste, we agi. Yeah, SGG, they totally can. The thing is, I just wish we had time to MO. Now, we could enslave 70% on the Harpy Simulacrum. You know? That's pretty good. In fact, that's the highest percentage chance we have to succeed, but that's RNG. We don't want to rely on RNG. So I know for sure we want to haste, we want to agi, we want to go in. Now we got our buddy here. boy, they're close. Now, we could MO right now, and then we could blink, and then we could scattershot. But we have 5 Evo skill. I forgot to... Damn it, I forgot to Val clutch. That's okay. I wasn't going to do that anyway. Faster than the wolf spider. That's true. I'm not faster than the harpies though. We got to take out the harpies one way or another. Scattershot will probably do it even at this range, I think. I mean, look, if we look at their defenses, they're non-existent. We're going to see how that works. It works. I think I'm faster than the harpy too, actually. Is this guy back? Oh. Also, I am streaming at twitch.tv/. Yeah, well, I guess we could check. We could check on harpies. Speed 25. I don't know if can you look up harpy simulacrum? Something I probably should have done. Speed 23. They lose. I guess they lose 2 points. Hello, Oswald. How you doing? Anyway, let's find out what this ring is. Maybe it was worth all the trouble, maybe not. I sure hope so. Hey, it was. That's RF plus and int plus 3. I'll take that. That's a pretty good find, man. That's not bad at all. So we're still hasted, we're still agied. What's the background? What's the background talking you have going on? What do you mean? Effectively speed 18.75, so you should have been slower. I think I was, yeah, I don't know, man. I think that I only took like 2 steps, so it just wasn't very obvious who was faster. And maybe I got lucky. With my with random energy, perhaps. Yeah, Oswald, I think you're hearing things that's definitely not on my end. Okay, this is probably okay to immolate right now. He'll probably die. Huh. 3d20 and 3d20 and he doesn't die. It's a bit of a pain. You destroy your water elemental. Alright. Thankfully, my snakes are doing a top-tier job of blocking. Why don't what we should have done is we should have pulled back here. There we go. Now we can just start fulming to finish him off. Wow, he doesn't die. That's amazing. What is his armor? Just +0 plate? He's out of control, man. I think I have to MO again. I'm out of mana. I could scattershot, but I'm gonna burn the last one of the last 2 MOs. By the way, I had already I knew that explosion wouldn't kill me because I have RF plus on. All right, so we took a lot of risks and we used a lot of resources. We traded a haste potion, an invis potion, and a handful of MOs. And what did we get? We got an artifact ring, RF plus int plus 3, stealth. Stealth is actually kind of meaningful. We got a scroll of magic mapping, we got a potion of brilliance, and we got scroll of identify, a lightning rod. I mean, this is a good trade in my mind. I don't think this was a bad trade at all. I think this was all right. All right. And experience. Experience for the tiebreaker. What do you mean tiebreaker? For the tiebreaker game for my personal best. Hello, that's just Gastronaut chilling out. All right. Yeah, Oswald. I'm using snakes here because I don't want to use prism. This is an unexplored floor. So, you know, trying not to lure too much. Also, we've got this wide open area here, which I think is the elephant graveyard. Wouldn't it be nice if we had Animate Dead available? I'm going to burn a Brilliance, actually. Because Valclutch is not even that noisy. Yeah, I think the problem's on your end, Oswald. Is anybody else having problems with the mic? And his 6D1 dart slugs. Yeah, the Gastronaut gang, he came after me early on. Yeah, Oswald, definitely seems like it's on your end, man. Sorry. Okay, he can kill me now, so let's walk away from him. Finish him with Valclutch. Will be nice when I can actually cast Valclutch. Without having to burn a Brilliance, but we'll get there. Brand weapon, we'll never need that. Let's go up, and there's a book. Book of Flames. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Inner Flames available. We can burn up our Kiku skeletons, we can burn up sticks to snakes. Zombie hand snake bomb meme. At this point, I think I'm just going to put fulminate prisms all over the place. I guess that's how you kill blink frogs with it, yeah? Yeah, Oswald, if you could just, like, go away, that'd be awesome. It's pretty clear that you're that guy's ult, so I'll see you around. That's actually, I have a very good memory, you see. And that is the same bizarre comment that that guy made to Ultraviolent for the marbles thing. I guess that's like the go-to insult. Not sure if he's high on meth tonight or what, but hopefully he finds another person to bother. Yes, indeed. I could probably start getting strength here. Bomberman with cat ears? That's a good idea. I'm going to try to remember that in GMAT. Yeah, let's start getting strength. We're going to be using melee in the near future, and we're not going to have that much time to get strength up, so... Love to harass niche streamers. Yeah, that's the funniest thing, is like you would think you would pick somebody who has more follows and subs or whatever so you can get more attention. Not that I'm suggesting anybody should do that, but I mean, from a psychological perspective, it's just you'd think you would pick somebody, you know, assuming that getting attention is your goal, which it may not be. I mean, who knows? But it is a little surprising, isn't it? He's just mad that he got banned. I mean, maybe he did it to himself, though. I mean, I'm a pretty big free speech enthusiast, but when you start posting actual photos of people without their permission in my Discord, then there's going to be a problem. Not just because I think it's reprehensible, but also because it's like literally against Discord terms of service. So I'm not going to let some guy get my Discord banned, you know, if I can do anything about it. Janny is deleting. Something about marbles in my mouth. I don't know. Didn't really make a lot of sense. I don't know, he was sending me these absolutely batshit PMs a while back threatening to, like, DDoS people who were having simple conversations with him. And it's just like, you know, oh no, oh, I'm so insulted. He said, ban me, daddy. Seems like it. Oh, he PM'd you too, man? Dare I ask what that was about? No, it definitely, I was getting absolute schizophrenia vibes. Yeah. I don't know, he was saying everybody thought he was racist, and nobody had said that about him even once, you know? So that was a little odd. Then he started like spamming me about his haircut. It was really, really strange stuff. The alarm bells were going off in my head. The Malcolm server accusing someone of racism likely story. I know, right? Like, I think that would be the last place where you would expect such an accusation to be levied lightly, you know? I mean, maybe. I don't think so. I think he's just crazy, and I wish he'd go away. I was willing to tolerate it like I'm willing to tolerate most things until he started doxing people. And that I'm just not gonna put up with, you know. That's the problem with the internet, though, is anybody can anybody can afford a connection release, so some number of those people are going to be absolutely insane. The only thing less enjoyable than doxing attempts is playing a felid. Hey, I'm having some fun, I think. Hey, Ninja Joe, how you doing, man? Yeah, Talus here absolutely despises playing felids. I tried to coach him through one, and I think it was, I think he's still having PTSD from it. Pull this guy up. We've been very lucky with pulling these dudes up so far. HuFi of TSO with long blades. Huh. That seems like a bad combo. iconic, I guess. Didn't there used to be a Paladin class, or am I thinking of Crusader? He kept complaining you were playing too fast? In a real-time record video? Does he know what speedrunning is? That's weird. That's weird, man. People are nuts. It's really bizarre. I know if I keep playing this fast, I'm going to prism my own face, but it hasn't happened yet. You'll notice there's a billion elephants, because like I said, this is the elephant graveyard. So there's going to be a lot of elephants. In fact, I think there may be a dire elephant running around. There's our damage. Okay, Gastronaut is here. He can do 50 damage to us, but we can just sort of wreck his ass with fulminate prisms. It's not doing a lot to him, but it'll add up, I promise. Yeah, Talus, it just kind of depends. I mean, if you live a life completely devoid of boundaries, you know, if you don't have a job, if you don't have to interact with people very often, it's pretty easy, I think, to go so nuts that it just like seems like you have absolutely no social, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not even social awareness, because I don't have any of that, and I still don't come across as totally insane as far as I know. Just like concern for other human beings, I don't know. You're slowly going nuts. Well, that's just because of your lack of air conditioning, but now that that's over, your sanity should be returning, Wesley. Well, human beings are gregarious people, and I think that everybody has... They're gregarious animals, I should say, so to speak. You know, we don't do well when we don't have people to talk to, and I do think that a lot of the people... I don't want to get like too much into politics or whatever, but like a lot of the people who go nuts and are like spree shooters or whatever, I think a lot of those people are just, they're outcasts, hardcore outcasts, and it may have started as something that wasn't that bad, where they were just getting bullied a little bit, but it's like, obviously that's bad, but it's not like life-ending, but then it just kind of snowballs, and once you're isolated, you can just go crazier and crazier. I mean, even when you're in prison, you know, what's the punishment when you're in prison? They put you into solitary confinement, right? Because that's a huge punishment for a person. You know, most people don't want to be alone for a really long time, you know. Get a little preachy on certain topics. Guilty as charged. I'll take that. Oh man, this guy shoved me off. He can do 55 damage to me, okay? So, like, we can survive his hit, but only just. Also, this dude's next to us. I'm going to walk away and hope he doesn't airstrike me. Yeah, some people can handle that, Wesley, but I think they're few and far between, man. He can actually kill me right now. Gotta have at least 50 hit points all the time. I don't even care about killing him, I just want him gone. You know what? What am I doing? This is what I'm doing. This is my squad. Here comes the squad. Oh my god, being a DM is so... You'll drive yourself crazy, man. So the problem with this is he can totally just start airstriking me, but we'll fog if that happens. Got him. Didn't even have an enchanted hat. Friendship over Gastronaut Gang. Now Snake Squad is my new best friend. Yeah. Elephant has started chasing me. Pull him up. Hey, we still have some snakes. Probably... Yeah, there we go. Cool. Newton isolated himself for years to come up with his law of gravitation. Yeah, certain kinds of isolation can definitely help. I mean, I think that has more to do with being single, though. Right, exactly. I mean, I doubt that. I'm sure that Newton. I mean, I don't know. He still spoke to other human beings, right? There are definitely different levels. By the way, check out this casual Spriggan running around. Doen, Duvessa, Blork, and Grinder come into view. Ouch. Pulling things up to this floor because it's just safer. You know, there's no things up here. So if I pull things one at a time, it's just easier. More reliable. But I mean, anyway, I guess what I'm saying is like your average person is not your average person is not an Isaac Newton, you know. If you have a sort of singular constitution, a very interesting brain, then okay, maybe you'll be okay. But I think that what will drive a person crazy more than anything else, an average person, and I don't mean like a dumb person, I just mean like not super duper unique mentality. You know, isolation, that kind of thing really drives people nuts. Friends are really important for social contact, absolutely. Hey man, even Dr. House had a friend. You guys ever watch that show? It's really repetitive, but I actually really liked it. I don't even watch TV, but for some reason I was, I don't know, I really enjoyed that. Back in the day. Wow, we keep screwing up the prism, and now we're out of mana. I'm just gonna use my rod to finish him. Everybody needs a friend. Yeah. Well, these elephants don't want to die, but we are killing them yet. Also, we have Valclutch now, sort of. It's yellow, so we don't really want to be casting it that much, but it's not so bad. Don't like elephant skeletons. I mean, yeah, we could make some skeletons, but I got more experience doing it the way that I did it. However, the fact that you mentioned that does tell me that maybe it's time to, well, hold on, first of all, let's go purchase these amnesias. Let's just get all this stuff. Well, hold on. Statue form costs how much? 780? Man, we are so close. I'm going to buy the amnesias, though. So amnesia off skeleton. Animate dead is just too important, you know? On account of worshipping Kiku. We've essentially been atheists this whole time, to be honest. Is there anything else that I can amnesia off that I'm not using? I guess I'm not really using Searing Ray that much, am I? It's kind of useful, but... Dazzle Spray, maybe? I think we'll get rid of Dazzle Spray. Amnesia, Dazzle Spray. I basically just want Inner Flame. Okay, it's on S. Let's put it on M. GView may be a legit choice. Yeah, that's what I was saying. If I happen to find GView really early, I would take him for sure on a Felid. Although as far as a late game choice that's not Zen, I don't know, man. In the absolute late game, I'm forced to wonder. I'm forced to wonder if what is it? Gozag is the right move. You know, just pay the big price. Just because Bribe's so good. Farm for a bit if you need to. Because at that point you have enough rations that the extra, you know, the carnivorous or whatever doesn't matter. I wrote off Gozag because of all the money. Well, it just depends on how much safety do you want. You know, we have RC Plus now, by the way. So we're gonna not worry too much about these bog bodies. Oh my god, Clutch is so powerful. You might even say that it's clutch. Let's put Vol Clutch on B. Not bad. Ice Cave, very doable. Also, Volcano is not too bad. I mean, not terrible. Do you not care enough about this game to do it since you're not streaking? Alright. I mean, that's a fair point. Dang. Getting owned. I should just, you know, instead of trying to be a melee guy, which we're not, what we should do is we should Vow Clutch and then Prism, and we're essentially just holding them there so we can Prism them 40 billion times, you know? Like so. There we go. Works out pretty well. Clutch Prism is a great idea. We need a lot of mana for it, but remember, we're walking around with magical powers, so 34 mana is an awful lot, you know, for as low as our hit points are. I'm yelling for that elephant. I want to know where he is. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, is Clutch would actually be a super amazing spell, even if you nerfed it. Keep the Prism up. It's not going to work on too many dudes is the thing. We can just kill this with magic darts, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Check this out. Wow, I just screwed that up. Oops. All right. Not bad. But yeah, I mean, man, I think you found the one situation, where freezing cloud is fun. Congratulations. Freezing cloud is like, it's just such a funny spell because it's something I really want. I want to like it, you know, but it's hard, man. It's really hard. Okay, let's go down a different staircase. Meth plus ignite poison. Well, there's definitely trying, but I'm not clicking the thing, so it's kind of not working out too well since I'm not really giving him attention, you know. Which is ultimately, I think, what this guy wants. They trolled themselves. Yeah. I guess so. Can we kill this guy with one last PVC? Apparently not. Hey, there we go. We just miscast is what happened. If you press dash, it hides that message. I don't... Press F12? No, I think that opens it up, man. If I click that... Oh, shit! That's really useful, thank you. That's actually awesome, because that gives me more screen real estate. How's it that I've been playing this game for so long, and I had no idea that was there? It's actually bizarre. Some servers don't have that for some reason. Man, the Koreans are out of control. Their server has this super awesome like server-wide chat. I'm at a loss as to why they don't just integrate that with every single server, because it was I noticed that and I thought it was really cool, but I couldn't really participate in it since I don't speak Korean. But I found that to be pretty impressive, that they just built it on top of the existing crawl web tiles or whatever. So this character is a little slow, you know. It's a little slow going because we got to play carefully. But all in all, we're doing quite well. Pretty well anyway. I see there's a scroll of blinking over here, and a bunch of undead guys. How about the ghost? Oh damn. He's like a king pimp ghost. Something tells me that Food Jim is not a real guy. I think that's a made-up ghost. Why did they have to give him so many spells though? Wow. That's a lot of crap. The reason why this matters to me is because there's actually, for once, really good loot in here. There's an artifact ring and a blink, and yeah, that is a dragon cave over there. But we have RF plus and RC plus, so we're probably going to go in there. How many hit points does this have? 79? I mean, we could probably dispel him to death. In fact, we're going to go ahead and learn Dispel. Can't have spaces in your name? I don't think so. So yeah, that is a that is a blatant fake, isn't it? Komodo dragon, dream sheep, simulacrum. Spiny frog, spectral spiny frog. The thing is, I have no real way of knowing exactly how many exactly how much damage his lightning bolt can do. Probably enough to kill me. I'm just going to throw that out there. I bet it can do enough to kill me in one shot without even double zapping. If I had Arlek, it might be a different story. But I mean, the thing, man, with this Dispel Undead, we could absolutely slaughter this stuff. He does have sprint. That's the other thing. Well, the game turns swiftness into sprint. Here's what we do. This is a great spot to burn and immolate, I think. Wonderful. Nice, perfect. I could have used Inner Flame, it's true, but I wanted more explosions. I wanted to kill that thing as fast as possible because the snakes are not their usual wonderful blockers against that kind of thing because the lightning bolt goes right through. Wow, AC +2, strength +6. That's pretty cool, but I think I'd rather have the mana right now, weirdly enough. Maybe after we have stat form. Time to go UC. I think after stat form. We can't actually afford the book yet, so bit of a problem. Let's see if we can't kill Mr. Dragon. Of course, because of Ebbering shenanigans, we're just going to have a hell of a time trying to get in here, aren't we? Look at this crap. What a great trap. Stat form is a religion. I'm a felid. What do you expect? Come on. Burn a dig? Well, that would be an option if I had digging. That does complicate this slightly. Not too much, but a little. 113 arrows. We still have plenty. Fire Dragon. Okay. So he can't one-shot me. Here's the cool thing about Sticks to Snakes. It actually combos very well with Val Clutch. Of course, Val Clutch pretty much combos with everything. Got a bunch of telly for the most part. Not bad. Last time you did this, you regretted it. Well, last time I did this, I didn't recognize it until it was too late, and then I don't think I had resistance is the thing. But this time we had like the perfect set of tools to just like tear through that vault, so it worked out. You chumped him. Yeah. Well, what do you, I mean, yeah, pretty much. That's what I had to do. Nice. Except we're out of mana, so we're going to have to bail. This is another reason I chose to wear the plus mana ring instead of anything else. I see the streak is GG. What do you mean by that, Rogue Shenanigans? You think we won this game already? Is that what you're saying? And therefore, well, I wouldn't... See, I'm inclined to make the same sort of statements like, oh, well, this is the hardest combo, so I've totally got my 43 games in the bag, but I don't want to count my eggs until they hatch. You know, there are several combos left. Casting BVC. Yeah, no, this game is probably in the bag, but I'm just saying that like we could absolutely lose games on the tail end. Trying to curse me something wicked? No, don't do it to me. Surprised those guys both survived that, but that's fine. I'm gonna be happy when I have stat form. It'll be here soon. BVC Prism. That's right, bro. Best combo ever. Wait a minute, we can't BVC the Porcupine, the most powerful enemy in the game, the humble Porcupine, because he cannot be BVC'd. Fellow-Death does not remove max XL, it just removes your current level, so you can get it back. It's a temporary setback. But I mean, I wouldn't be cavalier about losing lives. Oftentimes losing a single life means that you are probably going to lose the game. Also, I was wearing Pro Magic instead of Magical Power. The insubstantial Porcupine, I know, right? So there's an Altar of Jivia. We could have gone for Jivia, dived or whatever. Alright, there's an ice cave on this level. Whoever prognosticated that, good job. But I don't know if we're even going to be able to get to it. No, it's not Frog Pond, thankfully. I'm making a bunch of snakes here because I don't want to get owned by the Dream Sheep and stuff up there, and I wanna make it to the ice cave in time. So I needed some friends. Alright, NG Matt, we're gonna find out if the ice cave is as easy as you said it would be. Oops, did not mean to cast BVC. Why does the game think that I want to cast BVC on myself with no enemies around? That's a hilarious glitch that has never been fixed. Hey, Senshi, how you doing, man? We are trying to make it to an ice cave right now. Complains that Kiku isn't doing anything. Doesn't cast Animate Skelly. Alright, fair point. Fair point. I should have done that. Kiku's doing a lot, though. Kiku gifted me Val Clutch. That's all he needed to do. The run's going very well. We've survived this far, so that's half the battle, isn't it? Perhaps more than half the battle. And this is the hardest remaining combo in the streak. So much AoE. Yeah, I know, right? Actually, what am I doing? I don't even need to put myself at any risk versus these guys. We have the ultimate cheeser. The off-screen enemy cheeser deluxe. Oh, he's still around. Super fair spell. Actually, I really like Fulminant Prism. I honestly think it is a very well balanced spell, even though it is strong. You know, it's a good example of a spell that is capable of being strong, but also feels like it earns its strength by a variety of metrics. I don't really think it belongs in the Conjurations book, honestly. Maybe hexes, I guess. Find time for an internet hiccup, didn't miss anything. Good. Should back off from this stuff. Should have made more snakes. Okay, that worked. He can't kill me, not with his breath, not when I have RC. That sticks to Snake's spell power. It's alright. It's okay. Alright, the two dragons are both dead. Big pile of gold. Amulet. Guardian Spirit. That's huge. That's huge, man. Normally I don't like wearing Guardian Spirit, but on these kinds of backgrounds, it's just too, or these kinds of oh my god, holy shit, look at that, bro, int plus 10, strength plus 4, dex minus 4, I don't care about that, spirit, and it has fragile, but why would I care? I'm not taking that off, and also it has a really sick name, Satyriasis. Big brain boy. Also, I will grab those scales in case a Trove wants it. Although I don't think that can happen on a Felid. Okay, well, we'll drop our flying ring. You have won this run. It certainly helps, man. Pro cold, don't need that. Pro fire. We don't really need that. Stealth, we definitely don't need that. Poison resistance, that could be handy. Can drop rage. Your magical power, which is even more important now, actually. But wow, int plus 10, that is unbelievably rare. That's probably one of maybe like 5 times I've ever seen plus 10 to a stat. Almost never happens. That also means that more things are hungerless. Not that that matters under Kiku, but whatever. I wonder, 1 spell level left. What an ice cave, yeah. Ice cave, more like nice cave, am I right? All right, what can we amnesia here? We're trying to get stat form as soon as possible. I have to wonder. Always worth, never bad. I don't know about that, man. If you don't have RC+, certain ice caves can be an absolute disaster. But I will say more often than not, that's a correct assessment. Let's just Amnesia Searing Ray, I think. 3 spell levels left. The problem is, here's the thing that's going through my mind right now. I'd like to have MR++. Ring of the Mage gives me that. If I put on my MR+ right now, just the 1, and look at Orc Sorcerers, because I got to think to the future, what am I going to do? If I go into Orc right now, I could get paralyzed. Not a high chance, but it's a chance. Although we have really good tools to stop that from happening, so I don't think I need to worry that much about it. So we put on Magical Power. We'll put the MR+ on when it's actually time to do Orc. But the reason why that Ring of the Mage, the reason why I brought that up is I have 1250 gold, right? So the Ring of the Mage is it's expensive. It's 723. Statue form is also expensive, 780. Let's just see, what's our castability of stat form? Whoops. I don't want to go to it. It would help if I hit the right button. There we go. So stat form's 12%. Like, we can cast that right now if we want to. Certainly a huge part of that is the nth plus 10. So I think that what we'll do is we'll keep training Earth, but we'll also train spellcasting up a little more, which has the added benefit of giving me effective hit points, which will be awesome. Five mana. BVC plus Fulminant Prism is brilliant. Yeah, it's not bad. Ordinarily, I would be using BVC with, like, you know, melee, but really not bad for this as well. I mean, basically just AoE spells are really good. BVC with Freezing Cloud. Man said that earlier. Apparently it's a common common thing people like, which surprises me because that's 4 different spell schools. But whatever works, man. If you're having fun with it. Let's BVC this guy. Let's Prism. Ah, crap. The file just keeps screwing me over, man. Going to the wrong spot. What S branches? We have Swamp and we have Spider. You ever play DCSS again after achieving Streak? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I think that with regards to the Streak and this account, I probably will play on a different server, and if I'm going to do, I mean, I'm not going to, like, stop streaming or anything. I just might stream other games. I might stream DCSS once in a while, or I probably will, but it'll be more like my fork rather than, you know, mainline, most likely. Come on, Prism. Oh, he's dead. He'll learn to play Dota 2 competitively. Are you gonna force me to do that, bro? Oh yeah, this is the fun Death Yak. Death Yak plus Catablepus and Vault. I like this. I wish we were a little more melee heavy so we could just tab this stuff, but it should be okay. You hate this Vault and you get it every time? Why do you hate it? It's really slow, like it takes forever to do, but I find it to be pretty awesome, if only because, well, it's just a lot of experience. Also, I just remembered I have Inner Fire, so we're going to make some good use of that. Really hard to do to the death yaks, but very easy to do to the regular yaks. Kind of wish I had sublimation of blood, but I know it's bad to use, so... Dungeons of Dreadmore? Yeah, I'm willing to try just about anything, to be honest. Okay, Lightning Rod is doing good things for me. Very good. Damn, that's great. I probably got a ton of experience there. Kind of like Crawl with memes. Well, Crawl kind of has memes. They're mostly bad jokes, but... I see that STG had the same thought as me. Okay, these guys go down to Fulminate Prism pretty easily. I just need to... Yeah, we got a pretty good blast there. And then BBC finished them off. This combo, man, I don't know if I've used this combo before, but it is pretty sick. You dice the ogre like an onion. Does it actually say that, man? Because if not, that should be added to my fork. We've been put to sleep. But BBC will solve this for me. It actually says that. That's incredible. How do you get that message? Do you have to attack them with an axe or what? Stab, I see. That's hilarious. Nothing to identify. Swamp is desperately in need of ogres. Oh yeah, I'm gonna add some kind of specials. You know, man, I'll tell you what. Is Wesley still in the chat? Hey Wesley, I need you to draw me up a swamp ogre that looks suspiciously like Shrek, but not really. Enough to not get sued. Swamp ogre incoming, thank you, sir. Breves meth cloud. Does I'm gonna be honest, I haven't actually seen Shrek. Does he can't do that, can he? I thought he just beat people up with his big ogre hands. Also, by the way, when he comes for you, when he's coming to get you, he's gonna say it's all ogre now. Use this GSC like a chat. Alright. Let's just get the curing. Actually, I just bought everything but the curing. Oops. Did I just screw myself out of statue? I did a little bit, but that's okay. We'd only have... well, never mind. We have 6 spell levels now. Oops. Okay. That's okay. We're going to get statue online. I only need 40 gold. So let's put on the Pro Magic. Got a good bit of dungeon left. You'll notice I put on my MR+. Sadly, I don't think I really have time to use, or I don't really have the wiggle room to use this Ring of Wariness. I think I need the RF Plus all the time, quite a lot, so... Because if I auto-explore into a dude that does fire damage, well, you can imagine what a bad time that would be. Oh wow, oh my god. I hit myself. Please don't disperse me, bro. In fact, why don't we fog to make sure we don't get dispersed? Why don't we enslave the Killer Bee zombie? Why don't we walk the hell away from all this and cry about our poor aim? I hit myself with my own fulminant prism in case that wasn't obvious. Which, by the way, is not good strategy. But I mean, it's almost guaranteed to happen eventually. You cast fulminant prism enough times, you're going to mess up, which is one of the reasons I actually, despite thinking it's a really good, really well balanced, but also really powerful spell, I prefer not to use it if possible. Just because, I mean, it's one of those spells that's it's unforgiving of getting fatigued at all. Like minor mistakes, you're going to hit yourself and do about 1 billion damage. Hey, we can tap through kobolds. We've found something that this character can sort of tap through. Okay, do we have the gold? Hell yeah, we have the gold. Get ready for statue form. It's already online, thanks to the +10 int. I didn't expect to have it this early, but what am I going to do, complain? Oh, man. Awesome. It's still yellow, though. That's kind of annoying. Even my internet hates Reddit. It crapped on me as soon as I went on there. Yeah, Reddit is the butthole of the internet, right? Not a big fan of that platform. Well, we're a statue cat. It's not bad. 28 AC, 20 EV, it could be better. It will be better. White cat. What's your favorite color of cat? Go. I think mine is orange. Black cat's your favorite? Okay, HP Lovecraft. They just want pets. Alright. I'm okay with this. Okay, I'm a little wary because I'm still a felid, but I think we can do pretty well. More sane comments on controversial. Yeah, that's the thing, King Deathrave. You have to understand on Reddit, and this is not an exaggeration, there are think tanks that have paid lots of money, entire farms of people. We're talking like office buildings full of people who are paid to go on Reddit and essentially astroturf political ideas, products, whatever. I mean, a lot of people are perfectly willing to accept that that happens with products, corporate, quote-unquote organic. Wow, I really love this thing I bought, but it's not organic. It's actually just marketing. People seem to be pretty willing to accept that that happens, but then if you suggest it happens for politics too, they'll look at you like you're crazy. But I mean, why wouldn't it? I imagine you could push the you could push the lever on an election just with enough internet shilling, so to speak, because people really are. Oh, dude, we're gonna dispel this. People are very willing to follow the herd, and if you think that you're in a supreme, huge minority, that's generally enough to make people think a different way in a lot of cases. Come on, Maurice. Come on. Come on, Erica. Erica with your wand of Ice Blast. We could poly. Didn't that already probably happen? Sure, probably. Can I BVC this stuff? I feel like I can. but Maurice just didn't want to stick in it. That's hilarious. Maurice actually picked up the Scimitar of Flaming. Steals 5 of your 10 potions of curing. I don't think so, Maurice. Give me that back. Yeah, absolutely, man. And I mean, I don't think it's really a controversial statement to say that the people who own Reddit lean very far to the left. So I personally suspect that they tend to look the other way for things like that. I mean, hell, the biggest pro-Trump subreddit was quarantined a few weeks ago, which is essentially a way to suppress, you know, the content from reaching so many people, which to me seems like election interference a little bit, maybe a lot of bit, you know. And honestly, this goes back to my whole main point I'm always talking about, where you've got these monstrously powerful companies with huge amounts of power over, you know, speech on the internet, and they have these terms of service which on their face look good. It says things like, oh, well, it's bad to encourage violence. All right, that sounds good, but here's how that works out in reality on Reddit. You can get any subreddit you want banned, and this is a real thing that happens, by astroturfing, and nobody should do this, by the way. I think this is reprehensible that this is possible, but what really happens is people will astroturf violent comments on subreddits, and then they will report their own comments to people, to the actual admins, not the moderators of the sub, but the people who run the site. And this is documented within like 9 hours. You know, if the mods haven't removed it, then that's like a sign. And this is actually what happened with that particular subreddit. Apparently that's a sign that the place needs to be either shut down or quarantined. I mean, I don't know the history behind that exact subreddit STG, but in the general case, you're going to see me being against banning subreddits. Thank you for the follow, Shkodnik. I mean, I think these kinds of bans are really stupid in general, because it's not like these people go away. It's, you know, it just because you banned their clubhouse, they're just going to make a new clubhouse or disperse elsewhere and have the same ideas that you want them to stop having. So if you really, you know, if they have terms of service that they actually want to enforce, I feel like it should be done at the user level. Well, STG, that sounds like that person should be probably sent to prison, man. I mean, that doesn't sound like a problem with the subreddit. That sounds like a problem with a very sick individual saying something incredibly messed up. You know, and I mean, I don't really think it matters if people are upvoting that. Obviously, I mean, it's not to say it doesn't matter. Like, obviously, it's not good, but to ban an entire subreddit over the actions of one person, which is ultimately what that is, I don't know, man. Seems dumb. But I have a very pro-free speech slant, as you guys know. It's not to say I don't understand curating somewhere on the internet, but it seems, you know, it wasn't that long ago that Reddit itself was a bastion of free speech, you know? I guess it kind of seems like it was a long time ago. We're probably about a decade out at this point, but okay, but just riddle me this. What happens when you ban the subreddit? Do those individuals just disappear? Did they go to a new site? Because Man said they have the new sub, you know? I guess it just kind of makes me sick when I see, to me, what looks like sort of vaguely dystopian. I mean, if you actually read the messages on any quarantined sub, it'll say something like, you know, oh, well, you shouldn't like the stuff on this sub because XYZ. Here's a link to like re-educate yourself. It's like they're trying to change the way that people think. You know, like, your ideas are bad. You need to think differently. And it's just like, is that really Reddit's job? I don't know. And it all comes down to advertisers, you know. In addition to a certain political ideology, I think it comes down to they just want the site. They just want to make money, you know. Yeah, I think that was ignition. I don't think we're going to be an ignition guy. We're already spread kind of thin. I think we're mostly just going to be a melee guy at this point, but maybe. Honestly, if you guys wanted me to, if I'm feeling up to it, we could do, I don't know, just for fun, I could do 15 runes on this guy, you know? Do like a ziggurat and 15 runes just to show it off. Think you guys would like that? I mean, it seems like a fun thing to do for the 38th win, which beats my personal best. Think I can get some subs off that? Not a requirement, but would be nice. Buy some curing, buy cancellation, Alf donate. You can't make Alf pay for everything, okay? He's been very generous already. I feel almost bad like imposing on his generosity. Unless you lose. No, I think the character isn't pretty. The thing is I'm gonna have necromutation. Hey, Alf. Oh, I was just talking about how I might be willing to go 15 runes on this guy, just as like a kind of a victory lap since I'll have beaten my personal best. Alright, let's not commit me to it just yet, STG. I said I might. It is an idea, though. Alright, let's... Yep, Dispel works really well. Wand of Digging, okay. Still very easily lose with Necromute if you're not careful. Kinda, it's pretty hard, I think, on this particular character. Because the thing is, on a Felid, you think, oh, well, it sucks that you have such low hit points, but the thing is, in Extended, the punishment for dying is basically that you just find your way back to somewhere safe and farm Abyss for a really long time to get your life back. Benus will mess me up, that's true. Although my defenses will be really, really good at that point. I'll have probably 27 dodging. Do I plan on finishing the 3 rune tonight? I don't know. No, probably not. We only have about an hour and a half left on the stream if I go the full time. Maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll see how far we get. We're going to be able to go pretty fast with stat form at this point. Decide this tomorrow. We will see. I mean, we've got the magical wombo combo of BVC plus stat form, so it's hard to mess up at this point. In stat form, actually, we have all of our resistances, or I could anyway. Actually, wow, I guess that I lose my RC. Hellfire is painful. Hellfire is painful on a lack of HP for sure. That's certainly a problem. But if I use all my tricks, I should be okay if I were to decide to do that. And I don't think we've done 15 runes on this entire streak, so maybe. Maybe. I think just enough time has passed since my last 15 rune run that I feel kind of okay about doing it. I'd probably swap off of Kiku though. Not sure what I would go for though. Go Zag. Uskawa. I'd go to Uskawa is what I would do. That'd be fun. Hey buddy. Banishment 2%. Are we feeling lucky? I'm feeling lucky. God, we are just crushing at this point. Tempting fate. The people have spoken, though. They want to see it. Normal house cats are like a level 1 Felid, man. Like you wanna see my Felid at level 1, let me just... There you go. That's my Felid at level 1. He's more of a stone lion now, but he used to be having some problems. He started out quite weak. Just in time for the cat gifs. That's right. Can that be the stream? Just the whole stream is just cat gifs. You know what's funny is I'd probably get Jesus, I'd probably get more subs for that than DCSS. Is the true comedy of this. In fact, I don't even think there's a probably about it. I just would. I only have the one set up, sorry guys. Second camera just for their cat. Yeah, if I had a cat, I would 100% do that. I had this idea, and there's actually Twitch streams like this. I wanted to get some kind of pet, like a ferret, and then set up a little machine that poops out pellets on them, like food, every time someone donates money. So they get to feed the ferret. And I've seen this with chickens, and I've seen it with ducks. And it's reasonably successful. So I've thought about doing this. New upvote farming meta. I need that Reddit karma, bruh. Ferrets are cuter. Yeah. And the cool thing about ferrets is I don't think they need really that much attention. So like I don't need to babysit them all day. Although I probably will. And the other thing is I think they can pretty much stay in a cage. So you don't have to like I don't have to like let them all over my house pooping all over everything. This is how you get an overweight pet. See, I've thought about this. I mean, yeah, I didn't want the pet to get overweight. So what I would do is I would program it so that it won't give it too much food, you know. So that like the more food you give it, the more money it costs to get the food to come out per day. Ferrets stink? Oh no. Oh no, I couldn't handle that, man. I'm very chemically sensitive, and it's really just my nose. Like, if I walk by like a perfume store or something, I will visibly get annoyed. It's just something about really strong smells. Although I don't know, it might not. The ferret thing might not bother me because that's like a natural smell. Morbidly obese, then run a disproportionately bloated GoFundMe for surgery expenses. That's horrible. Unlike certain streamers, I don't go in for animal abuse, thank you very much. It's gotta be wholesome. You wanna make money off something, it's gotta be wholesome. No, only if you know the right people to keep your account from being banned. Totally. Sub-goal 90 out of 100 ferret liposuction. I read that as ferret liquidation at first, and I was a little upset. I don't want to liquidate the ferret, come on. Ethical donation farmer. Dude, I imagine like some PETA guy would come to your door with a shotgun if you tried to do any of that. I don't want to tempt fate with such an action. Although back in the 90s, there was this one website that was, it had a bunny, a picture of a cute bunny on there, and it was like, give me this much money or I'm going to eat the bunny. Which is, I guess, legal, but people were not pleased about it. Okay, let's VSEE these dudes. Yeah, totally, that I would agree with. DCSS does seem to attract a lot of, shall we say, mentally unwell people. Some more charming than others. I see we've got the crab vault. That's right, Wesley, I love you. In a completely straight way, though. The cute, mentally unstable people here. Yeah. I just want those dark triad traits. You know, the ones. Alright, so I guess either they added a ruined door to that vault, or it just sometimes has a ruined door. I think it should always have a ruined door. Oh wow, we just found SLS and D-Missile. That is amazing. That is really amazing. It's really good. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to roll up in there. Like, you see the ghost crab and you think, wow, that'd be really easy to do. But behind him, I assure you, there are apocalypse crabs. I don't really care what's in there. I mean, there is loot at the end, but apocalypse crabs are just kind of a horrifying thing to have to fight. I mean, if I had like a billion fogs, which I don't, I only have 3, then I could keep myself from getting chaosed for the most part. On the other hand, if I had a... You know what I'm going to do? Here's what I'll do. I'm going to go down. Oh, is that so, man? Do you know that MiCK once asked people to beat me up in real life because I insulted that vault, which I guess maybe he's the one who made? he was not pleased. Not even for a manual spellcasting, maybe. Anyway, what I'm going to do is, I think I am going to do it. I'm going to pull a Hydra up there, turn him into a skeleton or something. MiCK, STG. As far as I know, the message was never even deleted from the Discord, from the Roguelikes Discord. They decided that wasn't objectionable for someone to essentially ask people to come to my house and beat me up. But apparently whatever I did was objectionable enough for me to get banned. Now this is epic. Yeah, I know, right? It's certainly something. I don't know, man. People's priorities are totally effed. No Hydras. No Hydras yet. Actually, I could... What am I doing? I'm Kiku. I can summon all the corpses I want. I did not TeCj, and I will not brook such slander. Okay, I'm getting owned. Oh, I'm not in stat form. That would be why I'm getting owned. Let's use one of our 3 blinkings. So making crawl unfun, I'll cop to that one. Okay, what we'll do is we'll summon corpses, we'll make zombies, go stat form, and if I need to run away, I can now do that. Minotaur skeleton, that's actually pretty good. Getting slapped around, but it's okay. What's this now? Is that an ogre? Troll skeleton. Also not bad. The apocalypse crab is at the end. Get my hit points back. More zombies. Here's our buddy. So hopefully we don't get paralyzed immediately. Well, we got turned into a freaking fungus. But this is actually really good. We can fuse him immediately. Just tear his ass up. Oh, there's another one. Now we're going to do this like we should have from the start. See, I'm paralyzed now, but it's no big deal, because I can't die from way back here. He's actually ended up hasting my skeletons, so joke's on you. Okay, again. Definitely want my allies between me and him if possible. Let's clouds him. I just don't have the mana to really take him out. I realize I'm sending my zombies into the ice, but that's okay. Yeah, this vault's terrible. The only reason I'm willing to do it is because I can have, like, infinite zombies. I think that was the last of the bad guys. Yeah, it was. All of that for a phantom mirror. Okay. I'll take it. Yeah, totally. Gotta watch out for that. Trying to remember how that exact quote went. I think it was phrased like, quote unquote, or quote quote, I hope someone goes to Malcolm's house and beats him up, or something like that, or punches him in the nose. It was something like that. It's not a very nice thing to say. Probably against the terms of service for Discord. Not that they really enforce that in a consistent way. I don't remember the baseball bat, but maybe. Well, statue form anything does a lot of unarmed combat damage, to be fair. I mean, we essentially won the moment that we got stat form. The moment we got it online. It's very hard to lose once you're a big baller stat form guy, unless you make particularly dumb mistakes. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to have a really easy first couple runes here. Yeah, the mangroves are outrageous. Honestly, I'm actually surprisingly okay with the dumb constrict thing. I'm less okay with the hornets that can just paralyze you unless you're immune to poison. The combination of the two seems a bit brutal. What's this now? 52 on the cow scoring. Yeah, that's a bug. The Akrasiak scoring page has had two separate debilitating bugs associated with it. The first one was that for some reason it was case sensitive. Somebody, I think, probably Neil, messed up one of his queries to the database that automatically updates that thing, and he made it case sensitive, I think, to the names of the players. And so it started, if you like messed up and typed your name differently on two different servers, it would do something weird. And oh my fucking god, that's not good. Hold on a second. I'm gonna agi. Pow clutch. It's a bit dangerous. I want the druid dead. Do I have heal wounds? Yes, I do. This is pretty dumb. I shouldn't even be doing this, but we're in stat form is the thing. So I can't walk away from it, not safely. We could blink. We could fear, but they're in... oh god, they're mited. What am I doing? This is me trying to talk and play again. Yeah, I killed the druid, that's why they're mited. You know, we have blink available. Why in the name of God didn't I buy that and memorize it? I mean, come on. Yeah, okay, Toturi. Being surrounded by three-mited hydras is a special situation. Okay, about that. So that doesn't happen again. Let's go and take a moment. Head off to the minor magic shop. Memorize blink. Take T-Lokes to, I don't know, 5. It's basically free. That's what I get for trying to talk and play at the same time. Sometimes that does happen to me. I don't let it happen to me unless the character is strong enough that he can survive goof-ups like that, but I still had to spend a resource that I otherwise wouldn't have had to spend. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anybody want to refresh my memory? Oh, I see what happened. Dude, these staircases are all leading directly to the damn end vault. Must always play cautiously.
Always play cautiously.
See. Cow crash or something. Ah, yes, the glitch. So yeah, so number one, the bug for months and months and months and months said things like that my streak was 52 units long, which was never true, and it would duplicate games. It was just really weird. And then recently, way more recently, like about a month ago maybe, or a couple weeks, it just stopped adding games entirely to the scoreboard, which is kind of annoying since I'm going for this record, but supposedly it'll be fixed at some point once they can get a hold of Neil, aka Amethyst. So yeah, we're just dancing stairs here. I mean, there's really no other choice. If stair dancing was taken out of the game, floors like this would be pretty obnoxious. I guess another thing we could do is take that hatch, or we could go down and telly, but that's just a certain amount of randomness that I didn't really want to have to deal with. And I don't have to, because I can do this. I am a little worried about this Thorn Hunter. He can do quite a bit of damage to me. Let's pull him up. Oh, he immediately starts wrecking me. It's BVC. I'm going to try to kill him. Technically, we could have died there if the fire had hit us and the Thorn Hunter at the same time for big damage. Yeah, I tend to agree, Alf. A lot of forks go out of their way to try to quote-unquote fix it. But yeah, I mean, that's the other thing. If stair dancing is done improperly, even a little bit, man, you're going to get punished. You will get punished. Nice. Pick up the decaying rune and feel its power. It's a really cool line. You know, one thing that I think goes underappreciated in this game is, you know, as somebody who really appreciates good writing, you know, and sort of cool flowery phrases and things in fantasy, little things like that are really thematic and really cool. Yeah, man, there it is. So that's still in the Discord. I mean, it's comical that somebody can, or it's not comical, it's actually really messed up, that somebody can say that in their Discord and not get punished, you know, to the extent that it's left in there for like a year, you know. No big deal, right? But then, like, you say one bad thing about Gamma Funk and you're banned immediately. Sort of seems a little iffy. This is over crabs for dinner, basically. Crabs are tasty, man. I love crab cakes. Actually, that reminds me, I want to buy like several pounds of mussels and steam them sometime in the next few days. Hey, 2 potions of resistance. We don't really need that at this point, but it's always nice to have those. Like last game when we found none. Okay, there are things that I want to memorize. I want SLS, which I have available. I want deflect missile, that's so important. But I don't think those things are going to happen anytime soon, because we're actually being held up by spell levels. We have no amnesia. We're training spellcasting, but, you know, it's slow going at -1 aptitude and already at 12 levels. And we're training like 5 things at once, which can be a bit of an issue. But that's okay, because we can go right into Spider Nest, and with stat form, oh god. Bro. 10 stealth, 9.5 unarmed combat. I bet I can stab him to death. Nope. It's a good try. We got him though. Need more stealth. Take that to 15. Bro, did I just get hit by that orb of destruction? Can somebody explain how that happened? Do I have a radiate? Wow, thank you for reminding me to look for that, my friend. I do not, but that would have been good. That was a bob and weave. Yeah, no, that's just, it has to do with the slowness of the stat form, I think. Bob and weave, you fool. Alright, I think I want to end transformation so I can go faster. Maybe I just clouds here. Okay, wands, get us out of this situation. Do we have digging? Yeah, we do. I'd like to not be corroded. Would that be possible? I would burn an ammo here. We don't have any. There's one for sale, but it's fine. I wish we had a lamp. That'd be good too. No such luck. I tell you what we can do and save resources is we can just interfire that. That's not going to kill our friend, the demonic crawler, who is resistant to every damn thing. So let's it's lightning. Our stat form failed. We're going to scattershot this guy. Wow, he is not dying. Try again. We're getting owned. This is really bad. -9 AC. I could fear. Do things stop being afraid when they're in the fire? I don't think so. We're gonna burn a fear. Yeah, that works. We're gonna burn an ambrosia. Oh, clutch. Okay, so that was perhaps imperfectly done. Just this whole entrance was imperfectly done. I can cop to that. To be honest, I'm tempted. In fact, I'm going to go buy that MO. It's just too important. It's too good. Imagine MO in that situation. Would have solved everything. Confused. Thing is, what I should be doing is I should be interflaming these fellas a lot more. Nice. It's not bad at all. Okay, now we will go get our ring, or our scroll. Emulate. Let's get the telly and the silence and the other telly as well. Do we need more ID? We don't really need ID. Yeah, the crab boxes are honestly like, they're just, I don't think it's a good vault. I mean, I think if it had a guaranteed acquirement quality item, it would be better. And I think that if it always had a rune door, I would be mostly okay with it. Although my main issue is with the fact that paralysis can happen from chaos effects. If you took paralysis out of chaos effects, it would suddenly be a much better vault. Or if you just took the what do you call it? If you just took the freaking apocalypse crabs out entirely. But yeah, the loot's usually bad. I did it this time because I had my allies, as you know. But if you're just going in there, I mean, that whole thread, by the way, was sparked by a guy who admittedly had died through his own behavior. He was like O-tabbing with really low auto fight stop, and so he created the death for himself by playing too fast. So I can't say that the guy didn't deserve to lose because he made the mistake, but that doesn't mean that it's a good vault. It doesn't mean that the vault does not have any flaws, you know. O-tab DFi. That doesn't sound like such a great idea. Confused, eh? Ah, we're out of mana. Damn. I don't want to get wrecked by Iron Shot. Which is definitely a thing that could happen here. I'm going to burn a silence. I think that was the right move. Statue form is kind of an issue for places like Elf. I've just realized, I mean, without silence. Although if we have silence, do we have that on tap? Oh, we do. We have it in spell form. Oh, we're going to have a super easy Elf then. We'll just tab things in statue form with silence up. It'll be amazing. Tab is a macro for auto win button, so it's for whiz mode. Yeah, Dinky, I mean, the thing is that I don't mind vaults that require a lot of thought. I do mind vaults that are just sort of punishing in a very random way. I mean, if it's a vault that you have to play very particularly to win in, fine. But if it's a vault that there's like a non-zero chance to just sort of die regardless of anything you do, that to me sounds like a pretty bad vault. And that's my main argument against things like the trap vaults that have like 9 billion Zot traps in them. What you've essentially created for any player who is trying to play for win rate is an eyesore in the dungeon that you just don't go into. under any circumstances, unless you can cheese your way in with Shatter or some other method. D4 Orc Sorcerer. That is a great example of a bad vault, but that's just, that's like a bad vault in a very mundane kind of way. Like, it's very easy to point to a half-dozen vaults that are simply out of depths. Hey, we just stabbed the Emperor Scorpion. 5 exclamation points in stat form. Killed him in 1 hit. Not just 1, but 2. Oh, it's horrible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not horrible, I'm just saying it's like, it's bad in a way that's perhaps a little less interesting. Confused. Alright, buddy. D8 large rock throwers. That's not so bad. I mean, on D8 you probably have the hit points to survive. I mean, if we're talking about a Cyclops, what we're talking about is like 65 damage at range. And that's no fun, don't get me wrong, that's no fun. But how many characters really have less than 65 hit points on D8? I mean, a Deep Elf, yes. A Felid, yes. Although the Felid, you have extra lives to get out of that, so that doesn't count. Like, Felids pay for their extra lives with being able to die randomly from stupid bullshit. Like, I think that that is a completely and totally fair situation. The only thing I don't like about Felids is that they don't get an extra life off the bat. So they're not protected from a BS death on D1. D2 Priest Vault does OOD as well. D2 Priest Vault's pretty dumb. I mean, it depends. I don't like it when it's in the ultra early game because it's so subject to RNG. But yeah, I mean, I do appreciate the fact that you get to see it in advance. I just wonder if maybe you could put a rune door on that. Bro, we have a wide open floor. This is annoying. I'm gonna burn a scatter shot on this guy. He doesn't die. Let's try again. There we go. That was worth the scatter shots. We just pulled up a little too much. This is actually a really good spot to fight, though. Honestly, I think I want to burn some dig. It's not bad at all. I could even let myself get marked. Or I could just pull things. That's also totally cool with me. See, we got confused immediately. Whatever. Still at a loss as to why Tarantella Confuse works when you're immune to poison. Okay, we're marked. Good. Oh right, I want regen up. Lack of RF is kind of messing me up here. Oh, we're taking big damage from a lack of RF. Also from the dude next to us. Let's dig again. My defenses are not as good as I think they are. Doing okay though in this special kill hole. Burned more dig than I would have liked. Desperado fight in vestibule if you aren't using your wands of death and slime. Yeah, I gotta burn all my Kiku piety, call down roughly 5 billion corpses to have my Desperado fight in vestibule. And Torment too. Oh yeah. Could have died there. Orb of Destruction can do like 99 damage. Not likely with my AC, but it could. Alright, buddy. Didn't I buy Blink? What did you want me to do with Blink? I have found that blinking away from an Orb of Destruction is not a good idea, because it will just sort of turn on a dime and go right for you. By the way, I would like to share the fact that my kitty cat has found the Mask of the Dragon when I was netted next to the Entropy Weaver. Alright, fair point. I should have blinked. That was a mistake. I think I may have underestimated the danger of that situation as well. Ah, we're next to the end vault already. No, I can't wear the mask. That was the joke. You'd think I'd be able to, but nope. I cannot be a luchador kitty. Hey, Perpetual Blur, how you doing, man? It is perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Felids cannot wear hats. We haven't had any deaths. 2 lives, 0 deaths. Doing pretty well. That's stupid. Well, I can appreciate a class that is just hilariously, excuse me, a race that is exceptionally limited in the items that it can wear. I don't hate it. I understand what they're going for. Thematically, it doesn't make a lot of sense. You can put a little hat on the cat's head. I know, but I get what they're going for, and honestly, I think it works out pretty well. Worships Kiku doesn't make zombies. I'm basically just using Kiku as like a panic button if I need to make a billion corpses. By the way, I should receive my Necronomicon, shouldn't I? But I mean, why would I even need zombies if I have statue form? It's not my fault the game gave me statue form 2 seconds, roughly 2 seconds after worshipping Kiku. Dang it. These orb spiders are the bane of my existence right now. I tell you what, we might end up using some zombies here. I don't understand. Oh, can you not summon undead into the webs? Yeah, man, that's what sold me actually. That's what I was thinking. Dude, look at this. I can't call undead. That's hilarious. Why? I get very frustrated with zombies, I'm not going to lie. Just because I played just early enough to experience perma-zombies. And now that zombies are no longer perma-zombies, it's like really frustrating not to have them last forever. I understand why they did it. I don't even necessarily disagree with it. It's just not the same. Hey, baby. Are you interfireable? 73%? Perfect. Let's blink out of this. The man way. We blink directly into another web. Kiku gives you corpses forever. It's a lot like zombies forever. Well, that's the thing is my My whole plan with Kiku at this point is to just use him as a zombie factory if and when I were to get, say, teleported into a branch end. That's a nice 2 turns into near perfect safety. I imagine it's quite nice even in the Zot end vault. Anyway, we're about done with this rune. Oh, ho, 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 okay. Nice. This is so good. D2 Centaur Alpha? Oh no. On an Octopode, that's brutal. Looking forward to have them up for marginally difficult fight forever. Yeah, Receive Corpses, the funniest thing about it is it's pretty cheap for, on Piety. Is Spriggan of Kiku legit? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, the issue is that Spriggan aptitudes with Necromancy are not great, but you'll have a fun time with it. It'll be fine. And you could go the Pain Brand route, although I probably would still, honestly, I'd probably still go Necronomicon. Anyway, yeah, that's true. That's true about the monsters staying in BVC longer. Why don't we just swing on this guy? We're running out of mana is the thing. Yeah, we got a telly. Do you want to open the door, get on the floor, everybody walk the dinosaur? Triple Jackal, Hobo, Lizard. Oh, that's no good. You probably want Demon Blade. No, Alpha, I think it's always been super strong. Like, that's one of the cool things about being an Octopode, is that you have this sort of secret weapon that you don't really want to use. Like, you don't really want to be in melee on an Octopode, but if you have to be, you can slap things around for pretty big damage. You know, I very rarely care about riposte, but on a Spriggan, a Demon Blade is actually not bad for that exact reason. Until I hit a Ghost Moth without Send, I tabbed most of the game. Did you really? Out of form. That's, that seems dangerous. Without staff form. Telly took me into a bad spot this time. Here we go. Maybe I should have a lot of zombies. Wonder what statue form does to my stealth, if it makes it better, worse, or doesn't touch it. This is something I've never looked at. I think this guy's going to be training an awful lot of stealth, just so I can have a bunch of free kills. Not bad. What's a good starting background for octopodes? Book starts generally. The cool thing about octopodes is they can do just about anything. You know, they can even do the martial starts. Believe it or not, it's just a little harder. Miro, that's a good point. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pips of stealth in statue form and transformation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it actually reduces it. Not by much, though. Octopode Fighter is decently fun. I mean, on an Octopode, the number one thing you want to find early is typically a shield. So I don't even think that's like a bad choice, frankly. Also, I've always found this end vault to look just a little bit lewd. You know, seems just a bit lewd to me. Okay, well, we have 2 runes. Two runes. Min-May flex. Is that a Min-May vault? So let me think about this. Could we do slime right now? Technically we're immune to great orbs, but that's only because we're wearing pro magic. Yeah, they have 8% chance to para without that. So in stat form I lose my RC, so we'd have to wear our RC plus ring, and that would leave us without our core. So I think that if we leveled up enough, we could wear our core and RC at the same time. I'd have to buy this our core ring. But like the tools are on the table to make this happen. I just need more MR to make it truly safe. And then we can... I mean, honestly, I could probably reasonably safely go down there and tear shit up just with a bunch of zombies, but I don't want to have to do that. And there's really no reason for me to force myself to do that when Vaults 1 through 4 is still available. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Did I never do... Dude, I never did Orc, did I? Oh my god. I forgot to do Orc. I guess I got statue form online and I had like a brain aneurysm and forgot that I hadn't done Orc yet. Well, this is an interesting ending with no D-missile. I'm still crushing it. Oh, suddenly we're getting owned. My trap senses were tingling. Seems like it. Let's dig. Dig. Not exactly typical for me to have to dig this out for safety, but I'm a cat, I don't feel bad about it. But yeah, I mean, I think what happened is I found this wacky +10 intelligence amulet, and then I just had stat form online way sooner than I was supposed to. And I guess I just sort of went into this mode like, well, I have statue form on, I must be done with Orc. You know? Because it's like, it's a very rare game where you haven't done Orc and your statue form is already online. But hey, I'm glad we forgot it, because we got shafted from Orc 1 to Orc 2. Oh, we can get D-missile online. Let's take air to 5. Let's take charms to 15, or maybe just 10. Oh, nice, Alf. Not animating dead over that pile of skeletons is painful. Alright. I just don't need it, man. I'm so over-leveled. Whenever I cast the skeletons or whatever, what I'm essentially saying is, please take my experience away, you know? I'm telling you guys, I think it's more of a panic button rather than a thing that I need to have up all the time once I'm in stat form. Alright, let's go and... oh, that's weapons, derp. I mean, what is there in orc that could cause me any kind of a problem? Well, that could actually. I don't want to get mutated here. What's a good way to get stat form? There's really only two ways to raise your chances of getting stat form. I just dug a kill hole. I think I was going to have to do that whether I summoned zombies or not. That's a fair point, though. I probably could have... Yeah, I guess I probably could have. Although I didn't have corpses to make zombies with at that point, or not too many of them anyway. Maybe, I don't know. I tend to... I mean, on a felid who's in stat form, I'm more inclined to do the absolutely safest play possible once I'm already in a bad situation. I was already having some problems. Kiku. Alright. A trigger warning for this zombie-free Kiku game. I am maintaining my innocence by way of the game giving me stat form a millisecond after I started worshipping Kiku. But you know what? I'm gonna say right now, if as soon as I got shafted, instead of tabbing into that stuff, you guys are right. I should have used honestly, I should have used Corpse Call a few times, and then just animated dead. Supporting zombies and slavery? What? I see. I was gonna say I'm actually not supporting zombies, you see. I'm not giving them work. You could say that I'm prejudiced against zombie kind. Alright, clean this up. To be fair, we really didn't find anything of value in the shops, so in this particular case, here's your zombies, guys. In this particular case, I don't think I really missed anything from forgetting to do orc. Look how much thought I have to do to use these zombies properly. What were you saying about the two reliable ways to get stat form? Yeah, okay, so stat form, there's always going to be a certain amount of randomness to it. If you play Sif Muna, you will always eventually get it. And if you're training Earth and transmutations, you'll probably get it sooner than later, but not necessarily. You know, there's a certain amount of RNG involved. It just depends. It might be the very last spell she gives you, but you will eventually get every single spell in the game. So that's the guaranteed way. The fairly likely way is to go Gozag and just buy bookshops, and you'll probably find it. Otherwise, I can't think of any way to increase your chances of getting stat form, except for, of course, you know, using acquirement on books. Sif Muna gives you spells. This is new to me. Well, she certainly takes her sweet time doing it, but legend has it that she will eventually give you some books. Maybe there should be a god of statue form, and all it does is give you a single book with statue form in it as soon as you start worshipping him. That'll really make Wesley happy about my my rebalancing of stat form. Alright, where do we go? We've done Orc. We can just do Elf, man. Elf is free on this guy, except our hit points are hurting. Unless I'm in stat form... Huh. How much damage does a... How much damage does a Deep Elf Annihilator do? The thing is, if I have silence up, it doesn't really matter. I think it's 102. Do we have D-Missile yet? It's not 113, I thought it was 102. These miscasts are painful. Okay, we're just not ready to cast that yet, I guess. Pan Portal Orc 2, hey, that's a fun one. Don't go in Pan. Anyway, I don't think I want to go into Elf yet, to be honest. Although no matter where I go, we're hurting from LCS. We don't have silence. We don't have enough spell levels to get that. We do have D-Missile, and I can use Brilliance to cast it. Yeah, see, Vaults 1 through 4 has, it could have just as many elves. It could have ogre mages, it could have all kinds of stuff that LCSs me. So this is the interesting part of the game on a Felid where you really have to roll the dice a little bit. I think we're going to cast D-Missile, we're going to go into Elf. Hurting, it's spell levels that are hurting us here more than anything. Couple nice stabs. Hey, that's a Radiate. And Dragon Form. Wow. So that's what we want more than anything, man. Those spells. We have so many spells that are doing amazing things for us, or at least they would be, if only we could, if only we could cast them. You know, but 0 spell levels left. I have a few useless things. I mean, I could get rid of Inner Flame. It's not useless, but it's kind of a meme. I could get rid of Magic Dart. I could get rid of Dispel Undead, which is really good, but not doing a lot for me right now. Probably get rid of Swiftness, I guess. I don't know. The other thing is I'm just spread so thin. But I don't even feel bad about that. We'll just make this work. Do we have a Silent Scroll? No. We have a Blinking, though. Oh, my statue form failed. It's like, why am I taking so much damage, bro? My D-Missile went off almost immediately. Do you need Animate Dead spell? Doesn't your god do that for you? No, you're thinking of Red and Null. Kiku doesn't actually animate anything for me unless I know how to cast. How am I going to kill Annihilators safely? How am I going to do that? We'll use Sticks to Snakes. What am I thinking? I have the easy mode magic. And skeletons, zombies, whatever. So we'll tab through everything except for the high level elves who get minioned to death. That's the plan. I see ghosts. 40 damage. 50 damage. No spells. Okay, buddy. Just do your full damage to me. Oh wow, Elf, that's painful. Let's pull this one up. Dispel him to death. Kill him. Go down. Go up. I knew he could do a lot of damage, but he couldn't kill me. Got him. Dispel Undead is so busted. As it should be. It only works on Undead, but it is nice. It is really nice being able to just tag things. Oh, you're undead? Bye. I know, man. But he could only do 40 plus brand. He wasn't about to do my full hit points, which, honestly, you know what? I'm super safe from Iron Shot and whatnot. I forgot that I have Guardian Spirit. So yeah, I mean, he wasn't about to one-shot me, or two-shot me even, I don't think. This is interesting. Okay, he blinked right into the mark trap. That's so cute. Stat form for safety. I needed the hit points. Kill that thing. I think I have to dig to be totally safe. I know we're burning an awful lot of digging here, but... Hey guys, I always train my weapon to min delay before anything else. Why do I have so much trouble with UC characters? Are you saying that you're training your unarmed combat character to 27 before anything else? I think I've spotted your issue. Yeah, don't do that. I can't tell if this is a joke or not. I'm not making fun of you, I just don't know. Funny joke. See, I thought it was a joke, but you can never be sure, man. You can never be sure. I did laugh. Well, see, I was trying not to because I didn't want to. I didn't want you to be like. I didn't want to find out that you were serious, and then feel like an asshole, you know. This is kind of ugly. I sure wish I had SLS in this situation. These big boy orcs causing problems. Anti-skill Robin game. Hey, that would work pretty well on somebody that had a really high unarmed combat aptitude. But I guess that doesn't really exist in the game. I mean, is there any species with a unarmed combat aptitude greater than 1? "27 fire magic, but it still takes the same amount of time." I thought ghouls had 1 perpetual blur. OpFE, who found an early large shield. Hat tabbing 2-headed ogres. Nice, man. I'd be careful about those 2-headed ogres, though. They can bypass your shield sometimes, like anything else. Okay. Whoa, whoa, okay. Okay, let's go up. Oh my god. Now we have a problem. Can you believe that? We just got force lanced off the staircase. And we could have died anyway, because well, we couldn't have died. He wouldn't have blasted me with the knight nearby. Still, this is bad. No, it's not snake time, because we cast at 1.5 speed. Blinking is the ultimate safety here. Fear will probably work. I'm going to use Fear. This dude is still next to me, but now he's in for a world of pain and misery as we scattershot his ass. Okay, did he just try to... Okay, it was a bolt of cold. I was like, did he try to force lance me off again? I was about to be a little butthurt, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Wow. Is there perhaps a third staircase that's not completely surrounded by bad guys? Well, it's not completely surrounded. Yeah, you can evoke a special ability, Alf. It's called evoking your feet. And it lets you walk away from two-headed ogres. Definitely don't think that you have to fight everything in this game, man. Part of the beauty of DCSS is trying to figure out exactly what not to fight. God damn it. Speaking of walking away, MiCK teleport? Are you saying I should teleport? I probably should. Oh, that could send me to the freaking Hall of Blades. Stupid air elemental really messed me up here. I don't know. Guess I'm glad he didn't send me into, what's-her-face. I don't want to use my last blinking. Oh, it's an old crawl joke, I see. The IRC. Do you mean because I got pulled through the wall? And what did he die to old style Lam Lobon that way once? I think we're gonna scattershot this guy. He dies, good. Trying to get away with not using my blink. Now we're going to, you know what, we're gonna fog now, so I don't get smited. Take a step. Dig. Still getting smacked around by this scimitar, damn. I'm gonna Val clutch this stuff. Take a step. I had hoped that the animated weapons would all die. Gradually teleports you to any spot on the map over a path not obstructed by walls. The time it takes to cast is 100 per player move delay times distance turns. That's hilarious. That's really funny. Okay, Val clutch one more time. So what I wanted to do there was paralyze the troll, if I could, with a wand after these animated weapons were gone. And then these gentlemen behind him, such as Saint Roca, would have been stopped. But I didn't have the good fortune to do that. So now we just have to deal with Roca, and he can really mess me up. Don't want to use haste. I don't even want to use my last heal wounds, to be honest. I have to wonder, if I were to Vuln, I could probably para him, right? Punks of Beasts. Freaking receive corpses costs. We have 4 potions of magic, so I could do that. I could blink. Let's blink. Damn it! Bad blink. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I am going to Vuln. Para is 44% now, that's crap. That's fine though, we can fear. And it's virtually guaranteed to work. This gives me a chance to Ambrosia. Not getting to the staircase anytime soon. Ambrosia's over. How about we Ambrosia again? I see that he's coming for my ass. I'll drink Curing. I'm still MR/2'd, so that means he should be paralyzable. Got him. And you too, bucko. Now I'm just going to walk up to him. Kill him. That was all right. I used none of the resources that I wanted to conserve. That was a hectic situation. I'm sure I could have probably played that better. But we got out of it without using haste. We got out of it without using heal wounds. We got out of it without using blink, which is the big one because we only had one. I used like one digging, a vuln, and some para charges, which don't matter, and some ambrosia, which is pretty good. But overall, I don't feel bad about that engage. Roka really always does mess things up when he shows up. So overall, if you get out of it without burning important resources, you've probably done your Roka fight properly. Really, he's not that bad on his own, just very beefy. The issue is when he rudely interrupts an existing fight. Believe it or not, I'd like to kill What's-Her-Face, Roxanne. I just don't know if I can do that. If I had LRD, it would be easy. Actually, you know, come to think of it, I could lignify at the very edge of the line of sight and just send a billion snakes after her, or zombies even. Why don't we just do that? We have 14 ligma. Add that to your list. If Roxanne is in the game, killing her is guaranteed stat form. That's true, but that's not really something you can manipulate the RNG on. I see what you're saying, and it's absolutely true. Okay. Trying to get things to explode in such a way that they're on top of her. Okay, good. The flames are not going to do a lot to her. Remember, she is very resistant to fire, but over time, and we have about a billion ligma, so dang. I guess I could just use some flame. I'm not going to be carrying this around for long anyway. There we go. Come on, more explosions. Perfect. She almost takes no damage. Get up next to me, buddy. There we go. Okay, I'm going to flame this dude to finish him. Go upstairs, get my hit points back. Roxanne won't heal, so we're fine. I need to pull him out of the danger zone. Get Ligma back on. I'm going through all this trouble because she can have other useful earth spells. I don't think we found Iron Shot, for instance. Oh no, yeah we have. Alright, so I guess she's probably not going to have anything valuable, but it will get her off the floor. So, whatever. Look at her just not taking damage. Not that surprising. Okay, damn. think I accidentally made her invisible. Nope, not anymore anyway. This should take her out. Final 3. There we go. So much trouble. Did we get anything for it? Probably not. Yeah, we already had Book of Earth. Pretty soon, we're going to be enjoying the fruits of our labor, taking down the elf end vault. A huge mistake on my part has been the fact that I'm training so many things at the same time. But honestly, I have that luxury. We are so strong in stat form. I have the luxury of just going in every damn direction. I mean, you notice even with that huge curveball the game tried to throw at me with Roka, just with a little bit of careful play, we stopped that from being a problem. I think I'd like to magic map. Damn, we got the bad ending. Manual stealth, alright. Book of the Dragon, we don't need that. Rations, okay. Wow. Bloodstained gold dragon scales. You know, you would think that because the scales seem to change their configuration to accommodate big fat trolls and tiny spriggans alike, you would think that they would be able to turn into cute little tiny cat armor, but no such luck. I know that if I had a cat in this universe, he'd be wearing as much gold dragon armor as I could find to keep him safe. Game's so sick. What do you mean? Good old shoes. Remember, this is you. What's me, NG-Matt? Hang on, I lost the link. Is this going to be a cat picture? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. Is it the one you posted earlier? Alright, check it out. Let's exclude this off. I want cloaks on my octopode. They will wear it on their mantles. Get it? Actually, that makes sense, to be honest. Okay. This is going to be a little more scary, a little more obnoxious, and a little more difficult than I expected it to be, only because we got perhaps the worst possible ending. But I still think we can do it. We have ammo. We have effectively endless, 765 snakes. And we have zombies if I want them, although this isn't exactly the best place to do a corpse call. Get a bunch of crappy elves. Mini kitty. Alright, hey, here's our buddy. So let me just try this a couple times. I have the piety, I might as well. Receive corpses, receive corpses, receive corpses, receive corpses. Yeah, it's all just elves and orcs. I thought it might be possible to get dragons, but nope. I could have probably stabbed this guy. Let's just see how he does versus the zombies. Oh yeah, you guys are getting immolated. Damn, alright. Plan B. Wow, you guys really showed up at the exact perfect spots. That's not good. That's really not good. That was the worst. That was literally the only spot, I think, that could have screwed me on that blink. And it managed to stick me in it. Well, this is not good. What am I doing? Aw. This is perhaps the most dangerous situation I've been in ever, except if I die, we're not actually dead, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. It would just be not very good. I can't believe that blink screwed me so hard. Wow. Wow. I'm going to run the risk of blinking here. Okay, we didn't die. Take a step. I'm actually going to teleport. We could get LCS'd at any moment, but I think we'll file floods. Okay, good. Please don't teleport me into the end vault. Good. Hey, and some explosions happened off screen. Haha! That was definitely mismanaged. You are frail, minus 10% hit points. Let's get that off. We have shout and deterioration. That's not so bad. We have the super sick, awesome horned cat tile, and I am okay with this. Staying out of form for the most part. And the reason for that is if I attack faster than he can, I think faster than he can cast even while hasted, so he's not going to get 2 bolts on me in a row. I'm a little sad that we ran out of blink, but that's 100% on me. I've done a few misplays. We are faster than these guys. Sure wish I had more ammo. That would be helpful. Or some kind of smite spell. I mean, Vile Clutch would do it, but the range is not perfect, you know. LRD would be good. We can make this work. It's just a little bit rickety is all. It's a rickety machine, as I often say. But sometimes your character's a rickety machine. That doesn't mean he's bad. It just means you have to play to his quirks. We're making it work. Honestly, earlier, that was my fault because I didn't, I should have assumed that the Annihilators would blink out instead of letting me just sort of casually immolate all that crap to death. Just assume the monster's going to do the worst thing possible, you know, the worst thing for your plan possible, and then you'll never be surprised by anything again. If you know everything that the enemy can do, and you expect the thing that's the worst for you, He really cannot screw you over as long as you have a plan for that situation. We have a very sneaky dire flail of holy wrath next to me. I say sneaky because I didn't notice him alive on the tile. Honestly, would it really be that hard to add some kind of fiery overlay or something to it, like tint the tile with a color or something, so that it's really, really obvious that there's a an enemy there, you know? Hey, check this out. RC plus, MR plus on the same ring. Very good. There's an RF plus, RC plus amulet with harm on it as well. I'm going to go with not worth it. I'll file a floods this dude. This would be a perfect spot for an ML8. How many of your extra lives have you lost? 0, Anani Badger. I bet you expected me to have lost more by now. But nope. With the way I was playing last night. Yeah, honestly, that's a fair point. But no, for the most part, we've been pretty careful. A few misplays here and there. I just had a really bad situation, actually, in Elf. Surprised you haven't lost. Wow, man. Where's the vote of confidence? I feel so attacked right now. Okay, hopefully no big boy elves show up. Ah, there's a big boy elf. Come on, man. I need my BVC to do the work. Perfect. This is okay. If he starts summoning giant demons, I can just telly. We killed him before the executioner could do anything. I can probably leave. My stealth is huge. Yep. Well, it is hard, to be fair. It is. It's true. We have D-Missile pretty much castable now. 26% fail. Why didn't I go Gozag? I decided that the food situation was too problematic. Honestly, I kind of wish I had gone Gozag at this point. We found stat form right afterwards. Right after we worshipped Kiku. So the irony is we're not even, like, we're worshipping Kiku, but we're not really using his abilities that much. So, I've had a few Kiku games in the streak, actually, Anani Badger, if you're curious to see perhaps one that, that actually makes good use of the god. Oh yeah, he gave me BVC. He did give me BVC. It feels different than, like, using the spells that he gives you feels different than actually using the god. Does that make sense? Like his active abilities and things? We've been very lazy. We've been very lazy about using using zombies, if I'm being honest. Acquirement. You guys. What should I acquire? I'm tempted to acquire book. I could acquire armor, okay. I can get a hat that I couldn't wear. See, my amulet, that's set for life. My rings are honestly pretty good too. I doubt I'm going to be taking them off. So, staff, very, very cute. Perpetual blur. Great suggestion. I think I actually am going to go book. I hope it gives me a manual. I don't think it will. But, I don't know. We have so much gold, we don't need to acquire gold. I guess I could acquire gold because there's a manual available that's going to burn up some of my stuff. I don't need the MR++ from the Ring of the Mage anymore. Like I'm gonna this one ring here is gonna be sufficient. Could buy Gozag, yeah. And we'll go ahead and buy this Manual Stealth, I guess. And then suddenly it looks like we have less gold. Technically I could afford all this stuff though if I acquired gold. Certainly gold is looking like the right choice. Let me buy this ring of yeah, let's buy this ring of our core. Yeah, that amulet is outrageous. There's no way we're replacing that. It's just too good. Too good. I guess we're going to acquire gold. We know it's going to do something for us. On the other hand, Evocable, actually get this. Evocable could give us our lamp, and lamp's really good. Let's get Evocable. It could be a CeCK. That's a CeCK. Okay, I'll take CeCK. I love CeCK. Wait, sounds bad. I do though. It's really good. Anyway, Great Orb of Eyes can't touch us. We can go into Slime now. However, it looks like we're getting to be, it's pretty much midnight, so I think this is going to be it for the night. I have Infinite Zomboys. What does that have to do with anything? Because of the CeCK? Okay. Well, the thing about CeCK is it can web things and summon allies too at the same time, so you're getting, your action economy is kind of twice as good as anything else. I mean, it's not always going to web the thing. It's not even going to necessarily work, but if it does work, it's like the best, one of the best possible things you can do when you got a bunch of nasty crap next to you. CeCK has gotten me out of a lot of bad situations. Anyway, yep, it's kind of late. I'm getting hungry, so I'm going to go eat something and possibly get some work done. But in any event, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I am doing pretty well on this Felid so far. I think we're going to win it. We might do 15 runes next time, or not next time, but this run we might do 15 runes just as a sort of celebration of the fact that we are going to beat my personal best. But that's not fully decided yet, and we'll see about that next time. But in any event, I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out. Did you know that there are many ways that you can help support this channel? Read about them on rosecrypto.com/support. At Rose Crypto, you can learn all about cool things like the Brave web browser, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrencies. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.